So last week in the media, there was a lot of discussion about Jeb Bush and his views of the Iraq War, the war that his brother started. And I just want to know how much you guys have heard about that.
I wish he would have, and he should have known that question was coming.
He was in a hard place, and those real good politicians can shuffle ball change out of those places like that.
Is there anybody in this room who thinks, A, who thinks Common Core is important, and B, who knows about Jeb Bush's position and is bothered by it? Nobody in the room.
I have to, what is Common Core? I guess I don't understand it.
In terms of Jeb Bush, have you heard about his positions on immigration, and do they bother you?
I've not heard his position on it, but...
If it's not any of those specific things that bother you, why is there nobody in the room who's either more enthusiastic or more curious about him?
I think it goes right back to his name, because we talk about somebody who's electable, and he could be the best, but I just don't know if, with the negative connotation with me, if he is electable or not.
I think our country's a country, and it should be run by like a business, and I don't think it should be run like a family business. And that's what's going to happen, I think, if we get him in.
I don't know if he can beat Hillary.
Right.
Because it goes back to a Bush versus Clinton.
That's exactly.
What's going to happen? That scares me. I don't have a problem with him or learning about him, but I am really worried.
You know, first time I ran, I would stay, wave to people as they're going to the voting booth, say you're 200 yards away, whatever. And it was the last time I ever did it. Because I looked at these people and I said, there's no way they are in the weeds as much as we've been in the weeds. Right. It scared the hell out of me, actually. I got in my car and I just drove across the district and I looked at the beach. Because I said, I am really scared. I'm focused on all of these things, and I found out people like me, and so many of us are still engaged in this sort of navel gazing, this ideological navel gazing where, yes, Common Core matters to me. Like, not having the federal government involved in every aspect of education matters to me. Here you have likely caucus goers. Right, what's Common Core? What's his position on immigration? And that's what I found early on. People vote more on the general feeling about a candidate than the specific ideology, even in a place like Iowa.
Right. And the problem for Jeb is the activists do know about Common Core and do know about immigration, and they create a lot of noise. Here you've got a group of people, well-meaning people, concerned, really want a Republican president, see this giant field, and sort of one of the main thing they've seized on is they don't want another Bush. They don't think he can win a general election, and they don't think that the name is helpful in any way, even though they don't dislike his father, they don't dislike his brother, they just don't think the party should have.
Which is so ironic, because he's the most